So, Becky, you think her parents are gonna spring for a live band like Billy Wall's parents did last year? Remember that, Dan? And the cops showed up?
Boy, I bet that was rad.
So, Becky, who you taking to this shindig? Nobody special.
Well, what about Jimmy Mellon spelling miss?
Meltrigger?
Yeah, Jimmy Meltrigger. I like him. Well, there was things about him I liked. I didn't love the guy.
Becky did. Till he dumped her.
He didn't dump me.
Get real, you hit the ground like a safe.
He dumped you?
He didn't dump me,
you broke
Dad.
up with him.
Why are you being so nosy?
I'm not being nosy. I just want to know.
You want to know? He used me to get to know Susan Noonan, and then he dumped me. And now he's going out with her, okay? And now you know everything. And I'm going to be at my room in case you want to come up and do a little more spying.
Good.
Roseanne, I can't tell you how you've helped my relationship with Becky.
Hey, Dad, you ready for me to slaughter you?
Oh, so now it's your turn.
Is there a big storm brewing here? I mean, like, should I split? Because I got to do some baking.
No, it's just the usual family tension, you know. This one ain't talking to that one ain't talking to this one.
What'd you do?
What do you mean what I do? How come all the time you think it's my fault?
Okay, like, assume it's not your fault. So what happened?
Oh, it's all my fault. Well, Dan goes over to Darlene, and he asks her if she wants to make some extra money, you know. Well, Becky needs to make some extra money, too, because she spends more money on clothes, for one thing, than Darlene does. You know, I don't know. He just asked Darlene, and he totally overlooked Becky.
You know, Gary does that stuff with his dogs. Like, he'll always favor the collie.
Uh-huh. Well, this is about me.
I know. Go ahead.
So I get all over Dan, you know. I tell him, hey, you got 2 daughters and the whole deal and everything like that, you know. So then he goes up and he asks Becky to go. And she, of course, says no. Because who wants to go anyplace after your mom makes your dad ask you?
You know, dogs can sense when you're appeasing them, too.
Now, try to stay with me here, sis. So anyways, then we're sitting here at the breakfast table, and he's trying to talk to Becky and everything. He's getting all palsy-walsy with her, all this crap. And then he's just driving her nuts because he's asking her question after question after question. She just finally goes crazy. Now, she ain't talking to him. He blames me, so he ain't talking to me.
Nothing to do this weekend, sis?
No, I just don't want Dan pulling the same kind of head trip on Becky like Daddy used to pull on me.
What head trip?
You know how he'd always think of something really fun to do, and then he'd only ask you to go with him.
He did not.
He did, too.
He did not. I was the only one home, that's why. Anyway, you were the only one who could bear to be with Mom.
Jackie, you know you're Daddy's favorite.
I am not.
Beer break.
Pee break.
That's how it works.
How do you think I feel, Jackie? He calls you every Sunday. How do you think that makes me feel? How does it make you feel knowing Mom calls me all the time and she never calls you?
Lucky. Honored. Off the hook. Free. Thrilled. Elated. Glad that she's still alive, but I don't have to talk to her. Glad that every time the phone rings, I know it can't be her.
All right.
Amazing. 200 miles away, and your parents can still ruin a weekend.
And Dan and Becky have a perfectly healthy relationship.
Not anymore.
Dan spends just as much time with Becky as you do with Darlene.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you have just a crummy relationship with Darlene as I have with Becky.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You didn't even know she broke up with her boyfriend.
What was the score of Darlene's basketball game Tuesday night?
It's 21, I don't know.
How much money did she lose on a Super Bowl?
What, she's gambling?
$1.50 plus a praying mantis she found at the Lanford Club.
What's she doing at the Lanford Club?
You don't know? Hope she wasn't devastated by your lack of interest.
Hey, me and Darlene have a perfect relationship.
Yeah, you trade wisecracks.
Kind of the same way that Mom and I trade put downs.
I am not like Mom. Me and Darlene do a lot more than just trading wisecracks, I will have you know. We love spending time together. Darlene, honey. You want to take a walk with me down to the store later on?
Gee, I'd love to, Mom, but I'd rather stay home and drill some screws into my toes.
You gotta love her sense of humor. Where we going?
Watch the game.
On TV?
No, the Bulls and Knicks are actually coming over and playing in our living room. You want to help me move the couch?
Yeah, we'll put it in your mouth.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm joining you.
Yeah, but you hate basketball.
Yeah, I know that, but I love my little daughter. Hey, you want to watch that Mary Hart special?
7, Mom.
All right. Hey, hey. Me and you, we have some good talks, don't we?
Mom, what's going on? I mean, why is Dad at the mall leeching on Becky?
Nothing's going on.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Well, how come you're not at the mall shopping with Becky?
Well, I was gonna go, but, you know, I hear there's some great game on. Yeah, okay. No. Well, me and your dad were just checking in with you and Becky, you know? Parents just have to do that every now and then. You just kind of, you know, you knock on the door and you just have to shout down there, "Hey, everything okay in there?" And you hope for a good answer. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Now shut the door, I'm getting a draft.
Is that how you're going to get through your life? Just all these wisecracks? Is that what you're going to do?
Well, it worked for you. I mean, not that my wisecracks can even compare with yours. Different leagues, you know, but, I mean, it's cool. You're always coming up with this off-the-wall stuff, and I like it. I mean, you're not as sappy as all those other kids' parents.
Think so?
Yeah, right.
Well, look, how about this? Is this one a good one?
What? No, Dad.
Listen, you hate this, don't you?
Of course not.
Be honest, I know you hate shopping.
Only parts of it. Like the waiting, the walking, the searching, the carrying, standing there like a fool while someone takes an alarm off your new pants.